Tell us about your show. Tell us about your show, then. It's quite a lineup of people.
There are a lot of people in it. I've got this theory at the moment that ever since the Marigold Hotel, they've done a sort of archaeological dig to dig up very old actors because there might be a bit of something in them left.
Right.
So they've gone round looking for it.
Well, in your case...
I know.
A lot left.
I know. And also, I'm not a baby boomer. I boomed a long time before the baby boomers.
Is it rude for a gentleman to ask a lady her age?
No, Donny, everybody knows now. I mean, that's all anybody asks me. I'm nearly 82. I'm 81.
You look amazing.
No, I don't. You've been Specsavers, darling.
No, honestly, you really do.
No.
You really do. I mean, but you say that if you could be hypnotised and take away your fact that you even know how old you were, that would be what you want to do, because you just want to feel...
Whatever age you are.
Yeah.
It's only because they do those little milestones with us and say, you're going to be 40, you're going to be... And people go, ooh, I don't think you should... If you didn't know how old you were,
yeah, then
you had no idea at all, we probably all feel...
I think there should be... What I think should be banned is no one should be allowed to clap when you say your age.
What do you mean? You are so right.
When you're sitting in an audience, you watch the television and someone says, yes, so how old are you? Oh, I'm 75. And the audience goes, at what age? I want to know, at what age do I go on the telly and someone claps my age?
I've had it. And also the other thing is another thing, that once you get to 80, it doesn't matter what your career's been like. It doesn't matter how mediocre... crap, think you've been over all the years. You get to 80, and honest to God, if you can use a knife and fork, they go, isn't she? They do it. Isn't she, Mum? Yeah. No, I mean, they do it. It's like the clap.
Yeah. But you've also something else you say that as people get older, they can be lonely and they can feel that maybe they oughtn't to be thinking about dating. And you say that age is no limit.
To that. Oh no, that is nonsense. I think it's complete nonsense. I mean, some people are born old, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I mean,
true.
they are. You get old children even, and you get, very old, not very old, but oldish children, and then you get other people who aren't. It's just the way they are. You two will never be old because you'll still be giggling into your grave.
I hope so.
I hope so. Going down, going, please don't make me laugh. Yeah.
I hope so. You also, you look incredibly fit and healthy. We saw you on that Segway. There was no problems there. But you do look after yourself, don't you? Don't you? Do you?
No. I mean, no, I don't.
Well, you look like you look after yourself. You're very active.
No, I am the laziest person ever. I do swim a bit, but quite often I swim with 2 noodles under my arm watching television, so that cancels that out. I also do things like saying, no, I'm not going to drink, I'm not having anything to drink for the next month, and then I will go out and have 15 Cosmopolitans. Which I have done.
And then what do you buy after you've done that?
Oh my God, how did you know that? I did. We had a rather hectic night, my friend and I, and the next day I went to the Decorative Arts and I bought this enormous mirror. Well, my flat in Covent Garden is quite tiny. I don't know whether I thought I was living in Versailles or what. When it arrived, we went... What was it? So Hilary said to me, how could you buy a mirror that size? And I thought... It's 15 Cosmopolitans. That's what they were. It was all still there.
What about? Because you say that you find walking in the countryside boring.
Oh, hate it. We've got a field. We own a field.
Yes.
The other day I had to ask them how they opened the gate into it. I've never been in it.
So you'd much rather walk round a city, would you?
Yes, darling. Covent Garden. I live in Covent Garden. Always have. I mean, I can nip down Bond Street, into shops, into Conduit Street. I walk miles. Put me in the country and I go, green, dripping stuff. And everything. I go, I can't walk now. Suddenly they go, you can walk when you have to go, oh my God, there's a sale at also, you know.
Something to aim for.
Oh, no, I've got to get there. I've got to get there on time. In the country, so we take the dog out. No, my ankle's a bit funny. I can't. Oh, I've just got this very bad pain.
You mentioned at the beginning of our chat. You mentioned the Real Marigold Hotel, and you actually were involved with that, and spending time in India doing it. Did you enjoy that? Was that somewhere that you? No.
Was the humidity you didn't like much?
The humidity was silly. I mean, I'm not a drip dry person. I just dripped.
Right.
and everything. And I mean, Miriam looked wonderful. There was this thing that looked like a sort of melted trifle walking around, which was me. And I got ill right at the beginning.
Oh,
they
yeah,
got ill
that's
later
good.
on.
Right.
So the majority of the time I was in India,
You were.
I spent sitting in bed, not the majority, I was there, but in bed with my iPad going, oh, I found Jenny Murray. Honest to God, I found Woman's Hour and I got very excited. They were seeing temples, they were visiting things, they were sitting... What was I doing? I'm going, I think I've got the Archers. I mean, honest to God, I needn't have gone to India. And then I did have this vision that I thought, when I was ill, I thought, I know what they're going to do with me. It's going to be the last episode and they're going to shove me down the Ganges. They're going to say,
Nothing
goodbye,
worse.
Amanda, she died. Just push her off. So we've got a great end to the series. There she goes, floating down the Ganges.